Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article from T-Mobile's newsroom. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So T-Mobile to host their Q4 and full year 2024 earnings call on January 29th. This one is going to be in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern. So this one's going to be a pretty early one. So what analysts are going to look forward to, and investors, of course, they're going to look forward to outsized growth, the 5G expansion leading to further growth. That's what they're going to look for. T-Mobile is a growth company, so that's what people are going to look for, right? Makes sense. So what we're going to look for, right, me and you guys, is, some more information on the network, right? We already know what the CapEx is going to be, so it's not going to be any surprises, right? They're going to come in 9.3, 9.8 billion, the 9 to 10, as they say. And that seems to be enough, right? Even though it could be more, they could spend more. They did spend more, right? 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. They spent 12, 13, 14, almost 14 billion in that last peak year. So they did spend more. But now they've settled at the 9 to 10, and it seems to be allowing them to move at a good pace, right? If you look at their churn, right, even though they're looking to have the lowest churn in the industry right now, they usually come in at about a 0.83, 0.85, and that's the lowest we've ever seen T-Mobile. That's why they always say record-beating churn for the company. They used to be at 1.3, 1.4, or 1.08. That used to be their churn. So they're getting better. As the network continues to grow and get better, the churn gets better. So from a networking perspective, right, of course, everything technology-wise is going to help that churn. But I think eventually all the carriers are going to meet each other in the middle, so to speak, right? They're going to, if you want to call it copying, you could call it copying, but the technology piece, they're all going to be at the same level at some point, right? T-Mobile is likely to get there first. As it pertains to the 5G technology, right? Voice over NR, slicing, right? So on and so forth. If you want to put Dish in that conversation, I guess Dish might be the first one since they have no legacy network. They're just all 5G. But Dish is not scaling. They're really not doing anything. So, right, we really don't talk much about Dish. But so from a slicing, 5G advanced, right? T-Mobile's getting there. Verizon will get there probably next year. They're already doing slicing. We saw that. They're going to do voice over NR, I'm hearing, towards the end of 25. And then they're going to do everything else, right? Everything else, it'll have a domino effect, trickle down. Once they start doing the slicing, the voice over NR, then everything will come for Verizon. Same with AT&T, right? AT&T is moving, I got to throw this in, at a crazy pace with this rip and replace. I've never seen anything like it. I'm seeing sites popping up everywhere. Boom, 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 getting pictures. Boom. Another rip on the East Coast. Another rip in Jersey. Another rip in New York. God damn. AT&T is just moving right now. So many permits are approved, and tower crews are making some money right now. And I bet you all of them are getting work. No matter the state, no matter the city. Hey, if you're willing to travel, here we got money for you. That's how AT&T is moving right now. They're moving very, very quick on this. But AT&T will be there too. They will be at the slicing, the SA, the voice over NR, all that. They will all meet each other in the middle, right? There won't be many differentiators, right? With Verizon, you can say the millimeter wave is a differentiator. We'll see. But then what else is going to make the carriers different, right? They're going to have to figure out how to compete differently and stand out, right? There's the value play, but we all know that has its limitations. It's not like, as an example, T-Mobile is going to come out and say YouTube TV is included for free on the Go 5G Next, right? That's just not, that doesn't make any sense, right? That thing, what YouTube TV now is like $82. That's almost the plan. That's almost the price of the entire one line for Go 5G Next. So the value has its limitations. We saw that with Verizon. They have their limitations. They got rid of the free ones. So now they're creating value by bundling several streaming platforms at one low cost. That's how they're creating the value now. So that's something that they have to look forward to. I don't know if T-Mobile will address that necessarily at this quarterly earnings. We'll see how the churn. I would have to say churn is going to come in at a similar rate. The 0.85, maybe even 0.9, because Q4 was very, very, very competitive. I mean, we saw T-Mobile make 2 or 3 changes like in the middle of the shopping season. And if your quarter is going as great and you don't have too many issues, then you're not going to make those changes, right? It's really that simple. The fact that they had to react and they had to make change, that let me know something is up, right? I'm not going to say that they're not going to hit their numbers, but churn might have been higher than they would have liked, right? Before they threw in any phone, any condition, there may have been some customers that thought about leaving, and then they switched to the Go 5G next, right? So it's good. It's good to see. It's good that it keeps T-Mobile on their toes. They're no longer just the ones that are doing everything and everyone else is just sitting still, right? That's not happening anymore. Verizon and AT&T are monitoring this closely, and that's a good thing for us. That gives us, right, that gives us more option, more flexibility. Other carriers are going to implement similar promos that you may have liked on another carrier, so that's a good thing. But January 29th, we're going to be tuned in. We're going to see what T-Mobile has to tell us in the full year guidance. We'll see what the postpaid numbers look like for 25. I expect them to be in a similar 3 to 3.5 million range. So we'll definitely see what they report. So stay tuned to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.